I understand that Commander has this thing with the bracket system where cards that go infinite with a ham sandwich, or at the very least a 2-card infinite combo, are sort of soft banned to higher tiers, but also Felidar Guardian is just actively banned in Pioneer and was banned from the standard that it was printed in, and you can just play it. Why? This is not a safe card, and it is worth taking the time to go into what are the things that went wrong with this design, the lessons that WotC has taken from this card in this brief experiment in removing guardrails from a known problematic combo enabler. For instance, if we compare Felidar Guardian to Restoration Angel, there's a couple of things that we really need to note. First of all, Restoration Angel gets to be, yes, a creature that flickers something that instantly returns to the battlefield. This is a thing that is also part of the limitations here. Usually, modern flicker effects, when they are being properly powered down, will return the creature to the battlefield at end of turn. Either they will be some sort of jailer effect in that they will return the target when the creature that is exiling them leaves the battlefield, in which case there are a whole bunch of other unrelated combos that we can get into, or they will return the creature not right now, but very soon, with just enough of a delay that it makes comboing functionally impossible. Restoration Angel is a perfect example of a nice, healthy, powerful flickering effect. It has flash, which means that you can respond to targeted removal and you can flicker something out of the way of a Doomblade. You can untap a blocker and also block with the Restoration Angel, which is an excellent 3/4 flying blocker. But more importantly, the things that you cannot do with Restoration Angel are exile non-creature permanents. Exile angels, meaning that 2 Restoration Angels will not simply target each other and flicker forever, giving you infinite enters and leaves the battlefield triggers, allowing you to just delete the entire table with any other combo piece. Felidar Guardian fails in all of these respects. This is a card that combos with a second copy of itself instantly. Obviously in Commander, that's not really a thing that's going to happen unless you have, I don't know, any form of clone effect. But also, this allows you to flicker any non-creature permanent. Now, we should be clear that there is layers to what kind of nonsense that you can get up to here. The original version of this effect is something like Kiki-Jiki Mirror Breaker, which, when flickered with a Felidar Guardian, allows you to create infinitely many hasty Felidar Guardians and delete the entire table. Side note, I find it incredibly hilarious that Felidar Guardian doesn't go infinite with Splinter Twin, but I mean, they're gonna go into the same deck anyway. And the card that originally got Felidar Guardian banned in its standard format was Saheeli Rai, a card printed in the same block as it. Blocks were a thing that we did back in the day of old Magic, where we didn't have half a year to fill with Universes Beyond sets, where we would stay in one place for half a year to sometimes an entire year. It was terrible, and we changed it for good reason, even if we did not know what it was we were dooming ourselves to in the future. Like and subscribe for more history facts! So yeah, Saheeli is a planeswalker that comes down and makes a Kiki-Jiki token of something. So you make a token of the Felidar Guardian flickers the Saheeli, the new Saheeli makes a new copy of the Felidar Guardian, you have infinitely many hasty Felidar Guardians that you delete the entire table with. This is the kind of card where, when somebody comes up with a combo of it, you get that response of, we did it, we broke Displacer Kitten. A card so obviously broken that the question is really, why are we still playing with this in the format? And sure, it might be a massive pain in the butt to go through and carefully ban all of the 2-card infinite combos that you could possibly find in a format like Commander. It is simply much easier to say 2-card infinite combos are not allowed at tables below bracket, I don't know, 3. Which I do at least respect, because it at least stops you from having to go out of your way every time a new set comes out and specifically point out the cards that you're not allowed to play in your lower bracket decks. But also, it allows some sort of plausible deniability for the people who want to play cards like Felidar Guardian and not have a 2-card combo. As a rule, I try to avoid playing cards in my Commander decks that are banned in any format. Pauper, Pioneer, Historic, you name it. Even if they're banned for some sort of weird little niche interaction that only matters in their format. Let's be clear, if something is bannable in a format, I don't want it in my casual Commander table. I already have to deal with enough conversations every time I start a Commander game because Commander is 17 formats in a trench coat, so it's easier to just take things that have been officially recognized as broken in some way by WotC, just not put them in the deck, not fight those battles. Say, hey, at least I'm not playing Amped Raptor or Amalia Benavides Aguirre. Yes, I'm playing Golgari Graveshoal, but you will take that card from my cold dead hands. Ban it in the format, you cowards. Because by choosing my battles, it allows me to spend time on the important things, like legendary lands as commanders, and hybrid mana can go in either or color identity decks.